You little freak.
Yes, I'm the Elephant Man.
No, not the Elephant Man, okay? That's not sexy. That's like really sad.
And today we're counting down our picks for the celebrity he's who've done such a good job hosting the legendary NBC sketch show that we can't believe they haven't joined the Five Timers Club yet. Please note that we'll only be looking at hosts who are still living, so all-timers like Richard Pryor won't be included this time around. Redneck. Jungle Bunny pack a whoop. Number 10 Sterling K. Brown. I just gotta say you are such an inspiration. Oh okay, I mean just think of how far you've come, okay? Hey, you are the funniest person on this show. I mean that's what I want to say. One thing you might notice about the hosts who appear on this list is that they're usually reaching outside of their comfort zone and diving into the frightening waters of sketch comedy. That was no less true than when Oscar nominee Brown hosted, having been best known to the public for his dramatic role in the tear-jerking NBC series This Is Us. Is it all protected or unprotected? I'm protected, no wow. Hey, look. Can we just talk about Wyatt Burns when I pee? Because he's hot. If you'd only seen his SNL gig, you might think that multiple Emmy winner Brown was a career comedian. In particular, look to a sketch in which a young woman's attempt to introduce her parents to her new boyfriend played by Brown. That's quickly derailed by Brown's character's love of Shrek. Is that your favorite, Justin? No, Scott, I'm a liar. Yes, it is my favorite. It's also the best, that's just a fact. It's okay, Justin. It's not okay, it's annoying. Number 9 Liev Schreiber. This, truly is a fulfillment of a lifelong dream of mine. Course in my dream. It happened 10 or 15 years ago. It's neither here or there. I am truly thrilled to be here. The 2018 episode that Schreiber hosted, unfortunately, found its host upstaged by a left-field controversy that had ensued. The previous week cast member, Pete Davidson, poked fun at Republican Congressman Dan Crenshaw. And in the wake of negative backlash, Crenshaw appeared on Schreiber's episode to give it back to Davidson. And that's a shame, because Schreiber's pivot from hard-edge drama to sketch comedy was admirable in its execution. Sure, I'll just reach up and grab the tank, jackknife my legs up and around the bowl, and cross my ankles firmly around the base. Once I'm up there, I'll just poop normally. You better, I promise. The Tony winner's stern, paternal energy proved to be a perfect match for SNL's silliness, sending up his own public image to great effect. Maybe it's a sign that some TV anti-heroes just need to lighten up. Arthur guided me across the street to a closed-down theater. I got the sense it was something of a homecoming for him. What, number 8? Natasha Lyonne. Oh, things are going great, and then knock knock. Who's there? Multiple arrests and drug addiction. Leave it to Natasha Lyonne to mine what was arguably the darkest period of her life for one of the funniest, most successful SNL monologues in recent memory. Flanked by Maya Rudolph and ex-romantic partner Fred Armisen, Lyonne hilariously made light of her tumultuous, well-publicized personal life. Life was rough, but just like when Fabio was on that roller coaster. Flew in his face. Hey, do we have a photo of that? The rest of the show wasn't half bad either, with Lyonne's typically raunchy, irreverent persona at the forefront of the sketches she appeared in. Given her standing relationship with the show and various members of its cast and crew, it's not unfathomable that Lyonne could grace Studio 8 Hours again in the near future. Here goes nothing. Tickle, 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 tickle. Yeah, well, he didn't even move number 7. Sofia Vergara, I came here all the way from a small town in Colombia called Barranquilla. Barranquilla is a Spanish word that means Cleveland. The Colombian Modern Family star was already well known for her star-making, outsized performance on the long-running ABC sitcom. Although she hasn't hosted SNL since this April 2012 guest spot, NBC audiences are certainly ready for more Vergara. That is if this episode is anything to go off of Gilly. What? Gilly? Yeah, huh. Did you throw America's favorite dessert at my head? The 5-time Emmy nominee looked right at home on the SNL stage with her masterful monologue, demonstrating Vergara's inherently powerful grip on the art of comedy. In English and Spanish, fingers crossed that the right gig comes around, so that Vergara can once again host the generated sketch show Sofia. You know Penelope, right? Yes, of course, Penelope. You are my big fan, big fan. You're a fan of me, Penelope. I'm a fan of you, Sofia. Hello, number 6. Peter Dinklage. George was actually nice enough to write this monologue for me, even though he's still busy trying to finish his next book. Thrones book, yeah. I mean, it's taking a while, but the fans have been very cool about it. I'm lazy, we just need to know. Is there a valid reason that we haven't seen a sequel to Dan Clark's legendary Space Pants sketch yet? If not, we'd respectfully request that Lorne Michaels and co. find a way to make it happen. You may be surprised to learn that the Game of Thrones star and multiple Emmy winner has the comedic chops, given his fearsome portrayal of Tyrion Lannister. Believe it or not, Dinklage was mostly known for starring in comedies prior to appearing on the HBO mega hit show. A veteran performer with considerable range, Dinklage threw himself into the sketch comedy show without a band, proving himself to have the makings of a repeat host. When I say space, you say pants. Space. What, number 5? Fred Armisen, is this a dream? Is this a dream? Is this a dream? Asked back to host the 41st SNL season finale in 2016. Armisen got a chance to own the spotlight, having often been relegated to support boarding roles during his tenure as an SNL cast member. It's easy to forget that the former punk rock drummer was probably one of the most capable and versatile players that the show had ever seen. Listen to her, she has ancient wisdom, it's true. Okay, class. I'm sorry they were just about to do it. But we have to stop here. The kids have their lunch break. Jordan, don't you want to go eat? No, I'm finally engaged with learning. Armstrong's hosting appearance was a testament to this. Just watch his gut-bustingly ridiculous monologue, a parody of poorly executed off-Broadway one-man shows. I'm asking you, is this a dream? You're ruining it, sorry. With all of this in mind, we're surprised that Armisen, who's since made cameos on SNL here and there, hasn't found the time to host again. Number 4, Pedro Pascal. Early in my career, I played small parts in every crime show. I even played 2 different characters on Law and Order. Dida Cabeza, who look like this. Admittedly, Pascal's hosting gig occurred fairly recently, and it seems overwhelmingly likely that the Chilean breakout star will be asked back to host in the near future. It feels inevitable given Pascal's episodes' viral explosion that capitalized on the actor's internet sweetheart status. Oh my god. Where am I? Why am I in a bed? I don't get anything that's going on right now. To his credit, Pascal met the hype and then some, proving himself to be not only willing and able, but a good sport who was game for anything. That anything included an exasperated teacher who begs his students, stop making fan cams of him. And most virally of all, the overprotective mother of Marcelo Hernandez is Luis, who blatantly disapproves of her son's new girlfriend. Mama, the man of my life, are you me? My college boy, I missed you so much. You don't. Look out specifically for McFarlane's impression of Olympic swimmer Ryan Lochte, while it may no longer. Number 2, Donald Glover. Homies be asking me stuff, but I don't be opening up. I don't know why I have to be born and find a Christian. Lame on up, don't go in up. Multi-hyphenate Glover may never have hosted SNL before or since, but his ties to NBC run deeper than you might expect. That is to say, before blowing up as a cast member of the network's beloved Community, Glover had been hired by Tina Fey as both an actor and writer for 30 Rock. Oh, you're nice, Julie. I'll put it right up my ass. Bitch. Because you gotta learn about loyalty. Baby girl, with this in mind, it probably goes without saying that Glover's keen knack for absurdist humor and swaggering stage presence made for a deeply entertaining SNL episode, convincing viewers that if he hadn't hit it so big with his own music, comedy and acting, he'd likely have fit right in on the SNL main stage. You little freak. Yes, I'm the Elephant Man. No, not the Elephant Man, okay. That's not sexy. That's like really sad. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Quentin Branson. I wanted to be on SNL back in the day, but the audition process seemed long, so instead, TV show made sure it became really popular. Won a bunch of Emmys and then got asked to who? John C. Reilly. Let's walk it out a little bit. Louis, walk with me. Just move a little. Let me get to know your muscles. All right, I like what I'm feeling. Emma Thompson. Thank you, folks. 11:54. Sis 12. May I see that? Don't you dare put that student in your mouth. You slut. Patrick Stewart. What about this one? What do you think? Looks like a woman going to the bathroom. Yeah, it's very sexy. Kerry Washington. Tell me next question. There ain't no more questions. Look in the entire bucket, honey. Tashi, respect my ability to assess a bucket. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos, or all of them if you're on your phone. Make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Adam Sandler. I was fired, not rehired. It's you. Former SNL cast members. Burying the hatchet can make for an all-time great SNL episode. Sandler has claimed that he and Chris Farley were fired simultaneously in 19 and while he had regularly collaborated with his castmates. He'd had nothing to do with the show since his firing. So here at Romano Toys, we always remind our customers, if you're sad now, you might still feel sad. They're okay. You understand? That makes sense. Sandler seems to have had a change of heart in 2019, hosting the show for the first time alongside musical guest Shawn Mendes, to the surprise of precisely no one. The Sandman owned Studio 8 Hours debuting a song about his unceremonious firing, and playing good sport in a sketch that lovingly poked fun at his trademark mannerisms. Here's hoping he hosts again soon. I promise you Bobby Bouch is not based on you. I know that. Yeah, I was talking about the big bad big daddy who. Well, I'm not that either. I can promise you who's your favorite one-off SNL host. Be sure to let us know in the comments. But it truly is an honor to be hosting SNL and, instead of just auditioning for which I did twice. That's not a joke, I'm just still pissed.